Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Litentry. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, let's jump straight into the daily chart. Taking a look at the daily chart, I'm just going to zoom out a bit here and you can see that we are relatively in the same area we were sitting at back in June 2022. So we are kind of consolidating in a sideways channel here, generally speaking, and if you are looking to buy into some cryptos, this is what you should be looking for right now. You don't want to be buying these green candles at the top of the move here, buying Litentry at $1.60 and then waiting until it dips and then selling at a loss. That's not how you do it. So basically you wait after these impulsive moves to the upside and you buy in at the pullback. So throughout this pullback you could have been dollar cost averaging in, and by the time we get to the bull market, the price is going to be sitting really high, and it's not going to be very important whether you bought in at $1 or 75 cents or 90 cents or whatever cents it may be, because you bought in and you bought in at a very cheap price. So we have a support block, as you can see here, and let's see how this support block is set up. So I just fixed it up a bit. We have this support block set up from these two lows. Now this is between 59 cents and 53 cents. We have 3 bounces off of this support block every single time. We had a pretty strong move to the upside, and you could argue that we're starting the third one over here and we're going to be moving to the upside into August/September. Now let's zoom in and see what's actually happening. Now we are running into the 55 EMA on the daily chart as resistance. We're seeing multiple bounces here, and this is showing the fact that this 55 EMA is an extremely powerful resistance level. And we got, as you can see, very tight in between the 20 EMA and the 55. It looked like we were about to break out, but then we just dipped down. And right now we're looking for some immediate support levels to hold us up. And first of all, let's set up the fib and see what kind of Fibonacci levels we can be looking at. So what we do is we take this high, we take the low below here, and we look at the 0.5 and the golden ratio. That's where you want to be buying in. This golden pocket is where you want to be buying in. So if we see a dip from this area into this area, make sure to set up some buy limit orders, not a financial advice of course, and just have some entries. Now let's say we dip even lower and you're like, oh wow, I have some more money. So, and you don't have to worry about not being able to buy into these lower prices because you didn't buy all in here. That's the point. You don't buy all in at any price. So if you continue pulling back down, maybe you even retest this local low that we printed in June 2023. So 59.5 cents is what you should be looking at if you're looking to buy the absolute bottom, so to speak. You can set up some buy limit orders just in case we do get down there. And if we start losing 59 cents, your next target is going to be down here at 55.5 cents roughly. And once again, you can set up some buy limit orders, but I wouldn't be too greedy with all these support levels. We are at a very good buying opportunity. So I would be buying right now if I did not have a position in Litentry at the moment. And if we end up pumping afterwards, great. If we end up dipping, just average in. That's as easy as it is. And taking a look at the daily RSI, we're sitting smack dab in the middle. Obviously, this was a much better buying opportunity, but you can't always buy at the very best spot. So if you want to be buying in right now, that's good, but keep an eye on the RSI. If we end up dipping down here, that's going to be another strong signal that we're bottoming out and we're potentially going to be starting another local uptrend very soon. But I gotta say, on the daily chart, we are looking pretty good as long as we don't lose some of these local lows that we have. For example, the June 28th low, if we don't lose that, we still have a good chance of continuing this uptrend. But there is a lot of resistance above us. I'm not gonna lie, these levels seem brutal. I don't think we're gonna be able to break above them in a in one go, because Litentry isn't a project that likes to pump very quickly. unless you count these wicks, as you can see, but we don't really have these strong breakouts, you know, in 1 or 2 candles. It takes some time. So what could end up happening is that we either have a move to the block, just like we had here, and another retracement back down, or the bullish scenario would be if we broke out and we consolidated in the block above us. That would be the bullish scenario. For me, obviously, I would like if we dipped, and if we dipped as low as possible, because I want to be buying in to Litentry at cheap prices. I do have a position, full transparency. I don't remember what my average buy-in price is. I think it's around 90 cents maybe. But all of my patrons are always advised on any buy alerts, so feel free to join that, and let's switch over to the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40+ low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Taking a look at the weekly chart, as you can see, we do have a massive resistance level here from April 2021. Then we had another touch in November 2021 and another touch in February 2023. And this held us down for so long, almost 2 years now, or more than 2 years. We've been held down by this trend line, and it seems like we're printing some sort of a ascending support trend line here. And we had one bounce back in September last year, one bounce in June. Maybe we have another bounce here in September. We can kind of consolidate, and we have a breakout into 2024, possibly. But there's always a chance that we have a move to the downside and we start losing all of these lows and we go even lower, which is going to be bearish. It's not going to be good, guys. If you're okay with holding for the long term, that's fine. That's not going to be a problem. It's not a problem for me, that's for sure. But for all of the people who are looking to make money as soon as possible, I would be careful buying into Litentry, because this is, you know, it is risky. It is risky getting into these lower cap altcoins. If you really want to swing trade, I would say stick to the higher caps. But if you're looking to be a bit more risky frisky, then feel free to enter off of this pink support trend line, and with a potential retracement all the way back up to the upper trend line here, or to the golden ratio of this smaller fib. So this smaller fib, obviously we set it up from the swing high in February to the swing low in September. We take a look at the extension levels down here, and this is what we're going to be targeting if we start losing these major levels, or these major lows. And all in all, very good buying prices, guys. I would not be worried about you know, us going lower, because if Litentry is going to go lower, everything is going to go lower. It's not going to be exclusive to this project. So we just have to be patient. We just have to wait this bear market out. We have to average in, and then once the gains start coming in, once we start pumping, life is going to be much easier. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Let me know what you think of Litentry. Let me know what is your average buying price, and let me know what are your long-term targets. Thank you all, and stay safe.